So I'd now like to introduce you to another AI for All alum, an equally impressive young woman. Stephanie Tena-Meza is a junior at Salinas High School and attended Stanford AI for All in the summer of 2017. Stephanie is a second-generation Mexican-American from Salinas Valley, here in California, where she was raised against the backdrop of migrant farm work, not a world we normally associate with in Silicon Valley. She once told me that although she comes from a community that struggles with limited hot water and electricity, she does not, in her own words, consider herself poor in knowledge. Having worked with her personally, I can tell you she's right. Since discovering a passion for computer science and AI, Stephanie has begun a project to take a data science approach to mapping the water toxicity in her town as part of a larger effort to correlate water quality with poverty. People like Stephanie break the mold of technology innovation. They bring not only ingenuity to the field, but the new perspectives we need to broaden its horizons. And they give me real hope for the future of leadership in AI. Please welcome Stephanie Tena-Meza.
Thank you, Professor Fei-Fei, for the introduction. It is such an honor to be here today to share my story with you all. We can all agree that inclusive diversity cultivates unique perspectives. Cultivating unique perspectives allows for the input of all people across the social spectrum, which is essential in advancing society. The question that now arises is, how can we ensure that communities with a diverse set of individuals, such as disadvantaged, financial bearing, historically underrepresented groups, have educational opportunities set available to them to be at the forefront of new tech careers? I was born and raised in Salinas, California, also widely known as the salad bowl of the world, for the vast production of strawberries, broccoli, and lettuce, to name a few. The majority of my community is home to many first-generation Mexican-American children whose parents immigrated to the land of opportunities, and I am one of them. As a low-income, underrepresented minority, I've experienced how growing up in an underserved community can hinder or feed one's intellectual curiosity. By chance, in middle school, I stumbled across one of the very few free community coding clubs in my area called Quarter Dojo, which planted a seed of curiosity within me. This seed of curiosity grew and became the driving force behind my passion for CS. I soon merged my passion for CS and for attempting to solve global environmental issues such as water contamination. I got interested in the issue of water contamination because I have witnessed how chemical fertilizers and pesticides can end up in the water supply of our community rivers. I started to use computing to explore this through a science fair project. In 9th grade, I investigated the effects of agricultural and non-agricultural river water on aquatic life. I was curious to understand whether agricultural chemical fertilizers or pesticides presented any harmful threats to aquatic life. I continued my investigation to solve water contamination through the AI for All Research Fellowship Program. I worked with Ms. Raquel Munoz, a senior data scientist at Medium, on a research project that used AI techniques to predict whether parts of the Colorado River, a river that serves the lives of 36 million people and endangered wildlife, presented good or bad water quality. The point here is that none of my projects could have been possible if it weren't for opportunities like Quarter Dojo and AI for All, who exposed me to the computing field at an early age. Knowing how impactful learning about computing at an early age was for me, I set out to do the same for students in my hometown. I founded a computer science and artificial intelligence club at my formal middle school for students who are eager to learn about AI and CS. My club serves as a resource for middle school students to gain knowledge and exposure at an early age about computing, something that is uncommon in our community. Most importantly, my club plants a seed of curiosity within students, or at least I hope. Over half of the students, our future first-generation college students, come from socially disadvantaged backgrounds, and for the most part, this is their first exposure to the computing fields. Since the beginning of the club, I have become motivated to learn about these fields outside of the classroom. Michael, a current club member, said he is, quote, interested in computer science and thinks it is very amazing. That seed of curiosity I had instilled with me inspired me to create change within my community. In addition, statistics have shown that less than 20% of females occupy tech jobs in the US. Thus, to help alleviate the gender disparity in CS, I founded a Girls Who Code club at my high school to help bridge the gender gap. Both academic programs contribute to my ultimate goal of ensuring that communities with diverse set of individuals have educational opportunities set available to them. Moving forward, what most excites me about the future of AI will be seeing how it is used within different fields such as the environmental health discipline. To end off, I strongly believe inclusive diversity is important in human-centered AI because everyone should be part of solutions to complex problems that are meant to address society. It is important to have representation of all types of groups across the social spectrum to cultivate different perspectives about issues. I would like to thank the entire AI for All community for their continuous support throughout the years. Thank you so much.